A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. San Diego hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next, Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in the game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Here's the first pitch to him. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. First shot for him here. 2 hits and 5 trips a night ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will, so you better be on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Padres down in order. The Padres kept off the scoreboard in the first. Giants coming to bat. Back after this on MLB Network. Craig Stammen will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Giants, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. On the ground to third. Played on the backhand. On to first by Headley, and there's out number 1. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. He just hasn't performed well at home. I mean, he's under 250 for the season at home, and if there's one place you want to sparkle, it's in front of your home crowd.
So in now for San Francisco, Kelby Tomlinson. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Here's Buster Posey now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And the runner back. Tomlinson stands at first with one out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. Myers is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutchen. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
The 1-2. Now that's popped up. A leap, and what a catch! Giants leave one. We are still scoreless. Here's Will Myers. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got 5 base hits in 35 ABs. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. On deck, the dangerous Chase Headley. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. The 3-1. Ripped on the ground to first. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Here's Chase Headley, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. From the stretch, a changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. 1-1. There we go. A bouncer up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
And a fastball just misses for ball one. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolute.
And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Hunter Renfroe. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. 7 hits in 13 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
In now is A.J. Ellis as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting ninth, pitcher Craig Stammen.
The pitcher, Craig Stammen, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, second baseman, Corey.
Digging in to try it again, Corey Spangenberg. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Padres 2 and the Giants nothing. Next to bat for the Giants, Evan Longoria will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Margot is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Standing in, Hunter Pence. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up and he couldn't recover in time.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen, just 3 for 14. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper. Bounce to first. Galvis. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play and the side is retired. Giants are down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Wonderful shot over the top of the Golden Gate Bridge. Back now on MLB Network for the start of the 3rd inning. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for 3rd. And he'll get there as he kicks off the 3rd with a leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at 3rd feeling pretty good about himself.
Into the box now, Eric Hosmer. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That misses 2-0. Margot at 3rd with nobody out. Sent on the ground out to 2nd. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Will Myers. He singled his last time up. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, So he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Chase Headley. Yes, he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He hit a sac fly earlier. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Hunter Renfroe is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Two down, runners at first and second. Drilled to first. Sandoval has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Friars forced to settle for just the one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 3 and the Giants nothing. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Leading off for the Giants, the shortstop, Brandon
Ready
Crawford.
to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Little tapper down the first baseline. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Madison Bumgarner.
Now the Giants pitcher, Madison Bumgarner. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Madison Bumgarner becomes the second out in the bottom of the third.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
2 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. In now is A.J. Ellis, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. McCutchen is over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Striding in once again, Craig Stammen. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Three runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Corey Spangenberg. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 3-0. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Kelby Tomlinson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. And the walk.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Renfroe is there, 2 down.
The batter, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's set. Here it comes. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Working for the punch out and the offering. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt here. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Jose Torres answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Hunter Pence will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Hit on the ground to third. Headley's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Manuel Margot. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Even 1-1 count to Margot. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Tomlinson has it on to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Will Myers.
Ready once again, Will Myers. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First delivery to him on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Padres down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Sandoval.
Mike Napoli will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 32, Mike Napoli.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Napoli, appropriately nicknamed Porterhouse around baseball. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player. He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The shortstop, number 35, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another chance? Madison Bumgarner looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Three and 1. Waiting next is Austin Jackson. Napoli leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
In now, Kelby Tomlinson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants get a run on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Mike Napoli will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 32, Mike Napoli.
Here's Chase Headley. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. Swing and a liner, but foul. Last time through was a base hit. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
RENFROE.
Digging in to try it again, Hunter Renfroe. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here it comes. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fouled off. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, as the lead remains 3-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Diego, number 59, Tom Wilhelmsen.
Striding in once again, Buster Posey, as he'll get things started in the 6th for the Giants.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit to third. On to first by Headley, and there's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Ready for another shot now, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Oh and 1, here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's set, and the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this is going to be a base hit for Longoria. So Hunter Pence will get a chance this inning following the 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Hunter Pence, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Lifetime against Tom Wilhelmsen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Longoria is off at first with 2 away. Fouled away. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Ellis corrals it, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning.
Napoli.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Napoli. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here in San Francisco, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Ellis. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
McCutchen is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Jose PIRELA will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's 4 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Lined into left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game pitch streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
1-1 the count. 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. One there on to Napoli, and they get 2 here to get him out of the inning. Padres go down quietly, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Carter Capps gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Carter Capps.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
Brandon Belt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Bumgarner. Number 9, Brandon Belt.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Belt on his way to second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. One out and a runner on second base. Now a little looper back up the middle, and that's going to fall. A base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Row. One of the things I think in base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Jackson, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
Here's a pop-up now. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe has a beat on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Giants 2. Derek Law has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64, Derek Law.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. Heading out toward shallow right. McCutchen has it in his sights. 1 out. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special. To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Will Myers, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Law is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. Myers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Headley takes the turn at 3rd. He wants it all. He will score as they push their lead to 3 now.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Ready for another chance? Freddie Galvis. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Pence on the run. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Tapped up the first baseline. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. Not too many more shots left. Home. Kirby Yates will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Kirby Yates.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. From the stretch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes ball 1. Running now is McCutchen. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball, 1-1. He's on the move again from first. This one's down to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
The left fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Ready once again, Hunter Pence. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get fouled. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Myers is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Here's Mike Napoli now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. High in the air down the right field line. RENFROE has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. One left for San Francisco. They trail 5-2. Will Smith enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Into the box now, Hunter RENFROE. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
In now is A.J. Ellis. He swings and grounds it to short. Crawford's got it. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate.
So, he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now, I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Padres.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Corey Spangenberg. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and a strike to count. RENFROE at second with 2 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Padres leave 1. They're still out in front, 5-2. Brad Hand comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 52, Brad Hand.
Digging in once again, Brandon Crawford. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
He's set. Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
You see that so much, left on left matchup, that slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Ball even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Hundley is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Hard on the ground towards short. Galvis has it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
The center fielder, number 16, Austin Jackson.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Jackson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And Jackson's aboard a base hit. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Into the box, Kelby Tomlinson. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Myers is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
5-2 the final today. The San Diego Padres took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jose Torres earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Madison Bumgarner takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Brad Hand records the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.